Happy Wednesday, YouTube family. We are making it through this week. Hump day, hump day. Well, I just dropped my grandson off and I need to take a nap before it's time for me to get ready for work. So we finna get right into this video. If you've been following or if you have just joined this family, check out my previous videos. This year, one of our goals is to work on our finances. So I think 2 days ago, I did a video talking to you, telling you that I am giving myself a $50 a week allowance. I received so many comments off of that video. And this is why I'm making this video. One of the comments, me and the young lady, we was conversating back and forth. She was like, oh, I'm going to see how much money we spend eating out. I'm at work, ding, 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 ding. I said, you know something? I need to do the same thing. Which we really have stopped eating out a lot. I can say that. But just go with me on this, okay? I work 5 days a week. My husband also works 5 days a week. So I'm going to just start with if I was just adding this up for myself. So if I went to get something to eat out at lunch every day, I would spend about $15, give or take. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less, but $15, I'm cool with that. Secondly, you got to add in gas. If you move in your car, you got to put some gas in it. I don't care where you're going. You crank that car up, it's going to use gas. So weekly, that's an extra $20. So with just me going to lunch, and it added up to be $95 a week that I'm spending just with me. But now I'm going to add my husband in. Same thing. Same amount of money. $75 a week, $20 extra worth of gas in the vehicle. So that total came to $190 for both of us. If that's what we were doing, right? Yeah. Okay. Now let's put in dinner. Now we used to eat out all the time. We did cut back. So I'm just saying, if we ate out twice a week, most of the restaurant is in another town next to us. It's not far, but you get what I'm saying. Our little favorite restaurant near us is 3 Square Diners. That's just like a Waffle House. So the prices are reasonable, but you also still gotta think about tips. So if we go there to eat, we spend about $35. Okay. We also need to add in gas. So I'll say about $15 with gas. So if you add up twice a week, if we eat out, that comes to $70. Then you add the $15 gas. That's $82. Yeah, my math may be a little bit off because I'm tired, but you get what I'm saying. So if you add us eating out 5 days a week plus gas, then going to eat twice a week, add all that together, it came to a total of $272. $272. We could put that money to one of these bills. Or if you don't want to put it all to a bill, you can divide it by 2, divide it by 3. You may want to add an extra $5 to your weekly allowance. Or you may want to divide it by 2, put half of it towards a bill, and then you or your spouse or your kids can take the other half and do something together. You get what I'm saying? So when I looked at that, I'm like, oh yeah, we can divide that. That can go, it's so much you can do with that extra money. So I was like, okay, y'all, make sure you get you a nice lunch bag. See? Invest in you a nice lunch bag and start taking your lunch. Maybe once a week, you may want to go out to lunch. And then you got to think, lunchtime. A lot of jobs don't give you but 30 minutes. I be wanting my 30 minutes to sit down mentally, just relax, sit down, relax for a minute. Sit in my car, listen to music, just my time. I don't want to be at the restaurant with all these people trying to rush, and if something mess up, you may not get your food when you want to. You get back to work, you got to rush, you got to hurry up so you can go back to work because you got to be clocked in. You worried about being late back from your break, having to swallow your food, it's not digesting well. Now you're just aggravated. So why don't we start taking our lunch? I take mine anyway, but I am at fault of swiping that card in that break room. But like I told you before, that card is at the house. Him. But it don't hurt just to see how much money you could save. Like I told you, y'all share a tip, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna let everybody in the family know. I'm gonna let everybody in the family know. $272. You could do a lot with that. And then you gotta think, I'm in a smaller town, so our prices may be different from yours. So you add up what you would spend in your area. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When you think about it, you be like, that's what I'm saying. Just not paying attention to looking at that bank statement, seeing where your money going. Like this year, we our finances, we finna be finance free. Except for the stuff you just gotta pay every month. You're gonna have to pay your light bill. But just throwing money away and not knowing where my money going now, I'm done with that. I'm done with that. And I'm not saying don't go out to dinner. And I'm not saying don't go get lunch sometimes. That could be your treat. Like my refrigerator full, I can make a nice lunch. And it may be best for some of you all to meal prep for the week and have your lunch. And then you get mad when you rushing to go get something to eat. And we all done been there. And you get back to your job and your order is messed up or your food ain't like it's supposed to be because you really just didn't have the time to check it and make sure it was right because you ain't got to this restaurant. Everybody and their mama thought about they want to eat here. And you ain't got but 30 minutes. Some of you all get an hour. But still, just think about it. Just think about it. You could meal prep. You can eat leftovers. If you don't like leftovers that day, swap it up. Swap it up. You may not want to eat what you cooked last night, but you may made some spaghetti Sunday night. And y'all know when you make spaghetti and chili, it's better the next 2 days. Well, for me, it is. And think about the money that you're saving. Okay? How many times we buy stuff in the refrigerator and it just sitting there and go bad? Because we bought all this stuff and we went out to the restaurants, basically buying the same thing we have in our house to cook. And you may get tired of eating the same thing. Try something new. My husband and I, what we've been doing is different stuff we like at different restaurants. We've been trying to create it ourselves and put our little twist on it. And honestly, it's a good way for us to bond and be creative. And we watch a lot of you all's channel and get ideas from you all on meals. It's been so many you all meals that we have tried. And like, dang, this good, So that could be a family activity. And that's saving money and you bonding and having a good time. And especially with kids, that's a way that you can get kids to try different stuff if they cook it. They're more likely to try stuff that they make. I used to work in childcare. We used to be foster parents, and we have 4 kids and 7 grandkids now. And my son, picky eater, that is an understatement. It's been times you just be like, boy, you gonna be hungry today. Because I don't eat this, I don't like that, But once we start cooking with him, oh, this is good. So just think about that now. Think about that. How much money you could save by not eating out at lunch, not eating out so much at dinner time. Not to say to stop. I'm not saying just that's on you how you do it. But just look at the savings. Look at what you're saving and what you could put that money towards. That's whatever you save, that's up to you to what you do with it. Then, like I said, get in the kitchen with your family. Come up with different meals. You never know what you may come up with. And share some of your recipes. Show what your family is making. Just like I said, me and my husband lately been coming over here, stealing a lot of y'all, borrowing y'all recipes. And you don't realize how much food you throw out. That's wasting money. We gonna get these finances together this year, people. We gonna get these finances together. And I want to thank my subscribers for the comments on that video. So please continue to share what you're doing to work on your finances. Please share, please, because that one was a good idea. And I thank her. I thank her so much. So comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. And like I said, tell me what you're doing. Tell me what you're doing to save money. Tell me. Because it may sound crazy what you're doing, but hey, it may work. So the only thing we can do is try. You see how I say we're going to try this. We're going to try this together. But y'all see, I'm getting hoarse. And I need to go take a nap. And I thank you for all the love you all have been showing me on this channel. I want to welcome all our new family members and friends, because this is a family over here, honey. This is a family. And the money that I'm saving, we can get out the house and do something one day, you guys. We gonna go somewhere. We gonna go somewhere. I don't know. I want to go to the farmer's market. That may be our first little outing at the farmer's market. But I will talk to you guys later. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Bye-bye.